Earlier this week, the G20 leaders approved a set of joint guidelines to crack down tax dodging activities by multinational corporations. President Park Geun also showed support for this so-called Google tax, saying that Korea will share its experience so that developing economies can actively join in this move. For more on this tax scheme, we are joined live by our Hwang Ji in the studio. Ji, first walk us through this agreement reached among the G20 leaders now in tackling this, combination of clever accounting and using tax havens.
So what the G20 member countries agreed on is tackling multinational corporations, especially IT companies like Facebook and Google, trying to move their profits out from a certain country to avoid paying taxes. It's easier for technology companies to move their headquarters and divert profits because their operations are mostly digitalized, meaning that their physical locations do not really have a major impact on their sales. And that's why the tax scheme is, while the tax scheme is officially known as the diverted profits tax, is also known as the Google tax, as you just said.
Right. This tax avoidance issue must be getting out of hand. You know, CEOs jokingly say if you want to cut your tax bills, you become a multinational company. So how serious is this?
Well, global companies have been under criticism over tax evading activities for years, and according to the OECD data, the losses in tax revenue through corporate practices are estimated at 100 billion to 240 billion US dollars a year, and that accounts for up to 10% of all corporate tax revenue across countries. Korea is, of course, no exception. More than half of foreign firms operating in the country have not paid a single penny in corporate taxes.
Well, with this G20 leaders agreeing on an international deal to once and for all settle this issue of tax avoidance, what is Korea doing to implement this?
Well, each G20 government, including Korea, will have to go through the legitimizing process to take the measures into action. Korea's finance ministry says it's already taking steps to implement the measures and that it plans to revise the corporate tax and income tax law after 2017. But in the process, Professor An Chang-nam that I spoke to at Gangnam University says that it's important to look ahead as Korea's IT companies are likely to grow as major multinationals like Google.
Maybe in 5 to 10 years, Korean firms like Naver could turn into the risk of being taxed twice by the US government and the government at home, while Korea taxes Google. Then, some could argue of exempting taxes in both countries.
Nevertheless, the initiative of revising laws to clamp down tax evasion by global companies is viewed as something positive, experts say, because it's taking the country's tax law to the next level to catch up with rapidly shifting industries.
Right, and hopefully those clever accountants don't catch up with the loopholes of these systems. Thank you, Ji-hye. Great reporting for that.
Thanks for having me.